Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Last Chance RP. We are on the new farm. If you missed it, a couple episodes ago we bought this farm for $3 million and it came with a whole bunch of equipment. We have a lot to do today. We've got some beans here that need to be harvested. They're still a little bit wet. Hopefully this afternoon we can dig in and start this field here. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and get that field we limed the other day. We're going to get that all disced up again or cultivated over for a nice seed bed, and then we might plant some wheat over in that field this afternoon if the beans are not ready yet.
I'm a rolling stone, bound to roam. Come the morning, or I'll be gone. Or in rain, or to hear that train. There she comes. Just get on. Watch the trees falling leaves like the breeze want to roll. Take a sip, I'ma pack my grip. One more trip, and I'ma move on.
We'll go hop in the truck here, and we're going to use my Magnum that's over at my apple orchard because I have no use for it over there. So we'll drive down to the apple orchard, grab the Magnum, bring it over here, and hook it up to the Mandako disc. Alright, we're just showing up at the farm here, going through the little patch of woods we've got before our entrance. I really like that, how it kind of separates the farm off. It's kind of hidden and tucked away back here. I really like that a lot. So we'll go hook up to the Mandako Storm. It's all on the back by the Quonset. Again, I apologize for the lag, guys. I don't know what. It's got to be those bales. They'll be gone soon. I think it's on Chris's farm, but it wasn't lagging before I started recording, and as soon as I hit the record button, it started lagging. So I apologize again for that, but we're going to work through it. We'll hook up the Mandako here, and we'll head over to that field. Alright, we just made it to the field here. Like I said, we put lime on it in the last video. So we gotta go ahead and disc it in so we can get a nice seed bed going here. Go ahead and get the Mandako unfolded here. And we'll get it lowered down. Maybe. There we go. Now we're rolling. This is going a lot slower than I thought. How fast are we going right now? We're going 8 miles an hour. That's not terrible, I guess. It's still going to take a while. But we're going to chug along here and get this all disced up. Hopefully after harvest, I don't remember if the straw bales work or the soybean straw bales will work for cattle for straw, but I guess I don't need it. I'll probably end up buying cattle feed for this winter. And I'll buy some cattle for the pen. I got 200 grand left in the bank account. I might as well buy cattle. There's no reason not to. We've already got the cattle farm going and stuff. So I'll probably buy cattle in the next episode if I'm done with harvest, depending on what everybody else is doing. We'll probably get a bunch of Black Angus. I know it's set more for a beef farm, so that's why we're not going to get any Holsteins for dairy. Doing dairy would be nice in the future, though. I might build up a nice dairy barn at some point. But for now, we're only going to do beef.
What we need is just damage.
Alright guys, we're just finishing up here. Just finished cultivating this field, or disking this field up. Everything looks pretty nice. It's got a nice seed bed now. We'll go ahead and check the beans and see if they're dry enough to start harvesting yet. And if not, we'll go ahead and pick us up a drill and drill the wheat. But I think by now it should be dry enough to start cutting those beans. I hope so, at least. But we're going to find out. Oh, I forgot. We still have a semi-load of apple cider sitting there we got to sell at some point. After bean harvest, we'll get that sold. And looks like we got a couple more pallets to load as well. The hired hands have been working pretty good for the apple orchard so far, bringing in the money for us, so we don't have to do much. But we got to get some of that stuff sold sooner rather than later before it goes bad, because it's not refrigerated right now. Good thing it's pretty cold outside right now. It's in the mid-40s right now, so it helps it a little bit, but it's still a little bit too warm for the apple cider. It needs to be down in the 30s for it to be good. Alright, we're just pulling back into the driveway here. We'll shut off the hazards. Try not to run over any of these beans as we squeeze back to the farm back there. And we'll probably stop and test the beans when we get past the tree line, just to check to make sure they're good to go. And we'll get the combine all hooked up and ready to go. Alright, we'll just go ahead and stop right about here. Right there. We'll hop out here, go glance over these beans, grab some out here. Let's see. Ooh, that might be a little wet still. Let's go over in the middle of the field a little bit more. Okay, those are a little bit drier. I think. Let's see. We got a dryer on the silo there, or the grain bins. We got a dryer on the grain bins, so I think we should be good. They're a little wet, but I think they're good to go. See, there's still some green leaves and stuff in here, which isn't ideal, but I think we're gonna start harvesting anyways. We've got the dryer, so if we need to, we can dry them down a little bit more. But we need to get them out as soon as possible. We'll go park this back where it was and get in the combine and start rolling. We got everything hooked up now. I guess it allowed the beans to dry a little bit more while we're doing that. But we'll go ahead and park this right along the side of my driveway, I guess. That way we can still have the combine get into the field alright. And if anybody else comes to the house, which park right here next to the yard. Or in the yard, I guess, technically. But we'll hop in the combine, and we should be good to go. It'll be my first time in the combine. We'll get the header unfolded. Boom, there we go. Need to get the combine unfolded as well. Forgot about that. And we should be good to dive into this field. Here we go. Harvest 2023. I'll lower the header down, and here we go. I need to make sure that the, yep, straw swath is on. Perfect. I'm not sure if we can use that for cattle or not. But it's just a good extra, some extra money if we need it. So make sure that's turned on. And I guess we'll turn on our HUD so we can see the yield. Looks like we're getting 106 bushel the acre. That's pretty good. And we'll keep going here. I'm not sure how many acres this field is, but we're going to find out. We've got this nice mod in the bottom right corner telling us how many acres we've harvested. I'm not sure what mod it is, but it is an amazing mod that I like to use. Yeah, 106.3 bushels to the acre right now. Looks like the combine can hold 385 bushels, so we should be good for a while. When we get full, we'll go put it in the grain cart or the gravity wagons or something. If we're on the other end of the field, we'll bring the grain cart over rather than driving the combine all the way over. Just so we have a use for it, since we don't have another guy on our farm. But yeah, this combine's running great. Never used this combine in the game before. And it looks pretty good. I'm surprised I haven't used it. I've had it in so many servers and save games. I'm more of a case guy, so I always run like the case 7088 combine and stuff. Which I still have, actually. I don't think I've sold that yet. Which I might actually bring into the field if I ever have corn. Because I've only got a corn head for that right now. I might sell it off, beans that we're in that much of, we get that much of a loan, but we'll see. I tell you what, though, I love having these trees and this little creek running through the field like this. It adds a lot of privacy to the field. I know it probably hurts with the sunlight, not having enough sunlight for the crops, but I still like the privacy aspect of this farm. Just looking at that setup in the distance of the Magnum on that grain cart, it looks really nice. It might be a little overkill for that grain cart, but it still works. I should probably put the MX on there in the future. That setup just looks freaking good. I love the gravity wagons on the 4440 as well. Just a clean setup. Rate the setup down below. What you guys think of the just all the harvest equipment we got going? Combine, grain cart, grain truck, and gravity wagons. I'm curious to know what you guys think. I'd say this is one of my best setups I've had for harvest. Going back old school with the gravity wagons. I kind of got away from that. I always use semis. But I'm happy to get back to the gravity wagons. Alright, we got some trees here. Let's try not to hit them. That's going to be hard to bale up. But I guess we'll figure it out when the time comes. We don't have to bale it for a while, so we might not be able to get all of that, to be honest. But it's fine. Alright, we're almost done with our first headland pass. Combine seems to be working pretty good. Oh, it looks like we're up to 111 bushels per the acre, which is fantastic. Love to see that. And we're at 44%, so we should be able to make it back around one more time without needing to be unloaded, so that's good. Alright, and we'll head up on our next pass. Alright guys, we are just finishing up the last pass of beans here, and then this section of the field is done. There we go. And we'll go unload it into the grain truck. Obviously, we didn't need the gravity wagons or the grain cart, but we're going to need it for the bigger section of the field. So, we brought them out here, didn't really need them, but it's whatever. Alright, that's the last bit of beans going in the grain truck. We'll probably just park the combine in the grass here, and we'll go unload the grain truck. We'll go unload the beans that are in the grain truck into the grain bins quick. And honestly, we might just go ahead and bale up that soybean straw now. I just wanted to get a quick test bit done, see what the moisture was, and that was the smaller section, so that's why we did that. We're gonna wait and do the rest of the field later. I'm not sure when. Probably not in this episode. It'll probably be next episode. I just wanted to get a quick test in to make sure everything was working good, and everything is working great so far. So we'll go unload this right here. Okay, we're doing the whole back rather than the grain door. That's fine, whatever. I should have checked to see how many bushels I got out of that field. I know we got 2 grain tanks almost completely full, and then we got the little bit at the end. So probably 600, 700 bushels.
I'm a rolling stone, bound to roam. Come the morning, or I'll be gone. Or in rain, or to hear that train. There she comes, just get on. Watch the trees, falling leaves, like the breeze want to blow. Take a sip, I'ma pack my grip. One more trip.